Hey everyone, I'm Chris Linsell, senior real estate writer and coach with theclose.com, here to share with you 7 secrets standardized test makers don't want you to know about that will help you pass your real estate exam on your very first try. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you've been creeping on my LinkedIn page or follow me on the close, you know that I spent some time as a senior instructor for one of the largest test preparation companies in the world. And through that experience, I learned some of the premier strategies that expert test takers are using to ace even the hardest exams, like the one for real estate licensing. And I'm going to share those tips with you, those insider strategies with you right now. Strategy number 1: answer every question. I know this sounds pretty basic, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know to do this. Look, there's no penalty for a wrong answer on the real estate licensing exam. If you get a question wrong, you just get no points, which is the same amount of points that you would get if you didn't answer the question at all. Rather than taking a guaranteed loss on a question, at the very least, you need to guess. If there were 4 answer choices, you'll have a 25% chance of getting points without even reading the question. So don't leave free points on the table. Answer every question. Strategy number 2: answer the easy questions first. Now, if you don't know the answer to a question, your best bet is to skip it and come back to it. You want to answer the easy questions first. And here's why. When you're taking the real estate licensing exam, every question is worth the same amount of credit, meaning you don't get anything extra just for answering the hardest questions on the test. Don't waste your brain power on these super hard questions and wind up missing an opportunity to give energy and time to the questions that you're more likely to get right. I mean, wouldn't it be a shame if you spent an outsized amount of time and energy on super hard questions early in the test and you wound up without the time or the energy or the focus that you need to effectively answer easy questions at the end of the test? I mean, these are practically guaranteed points, and you're going to have to guess on them because you don't have the resources left to effectively answer them. If you had just managed your time and your energy a little bit better, you would have scored even higher. So if you don't know the answer, skip it. Make sure you come back to it because remember, strategy 1, answer every question, but answer the easy ones first. Strategy number 3, eliminate wrong answers. If you've got a particularly thorny question that you can't seem to come to an answer on, start by eliminating some of the answer choices you know are wrong. This way, if you have to guess, you're upping your odds of getting credit. I mean, if you can eliminate 2 of the 4 answer choices, you double your chances of getting points for that question. And when every point matters as much as it does on the real estate exam, this is a big deal. Strategy number 4: use the question to look for clues to the answer. In many cases, there are clues to the right answer in the question itself. The most common way that this manifests itself is in something test makers call detail incongruence. When a question stem, which is the part of the question that is before the question mark, when the question stem is detailed and complex, say 3 sentences long, the answer choice is often just as detailed and sophisticated. Now, this isn't always the case, but when you're struggling to determine the correct answer to a question, this strategy of looking for detail incongruence, this just may get you there. And it may be the difference in passing or failing. Here's strategy number 5. Anticipate the answer before looking at your choices. An easy way to get tripped up on the real estate exam is to misinterpret answer choices. Tricky turns of phrase, double negatives, and other deceptive language can actually make choosing a correct answer really tough. So avoid this pitfall by making a mental guess of what the answer will be before even looking at the choices. Read the question stem, make a prediction, and then look at your choices. This way, you can compare your prediction with the options and choose the one that matches the best, rather than trying to just interpret the options that are available to you. This is a great way to score extra points. Strategy number 6. Remember, there's only one correct answer. Now, this might seem more like a pep talk than a strategy, but this is really valuable, and here's why. The best part of multiple choice tests is that there is unequivocally one correct answer to every question. This also means that, assuming that there are 4 possible answer choices, there are 3 categorically incorrect answer choices as well. If you are having trouble determining the right answer for a question, adjust your course. Start looking for flaws in the other answer choices. If you can determine just one thing that is incorrect about an answer choice, it's wrong. You can eliminate it. Scratch it off. If you do this enough, you'll come up with the right answer, even if you don't know the answer to the question right offhand. And then finally, strategy number 7. You don't need to ace this test. You just need to pass it. Now, if you're like me, it's hard to not want to grab a perfect score on any test you take. Remember though, with the real estate license exam, there's no difference between someone who passes by the skin of their teeth and someone who passes with a perfect score. In fact, if you pass this test, you don't even see your score. You just see that you met the passing requirement. Now, you can carry this idea forward with a point counting strategy. Here's how it works. If you know your state's pass threshold, say it's 70%, then you know that for every 100 questions on the exam, you need to get 70 of them correct. As you take your test, keep a running tally on the scratch paper that you're given of the questions that you're very confident you got correct. You can also keep a tally of the questions that you're maybe 50-50 on whether or not you got the correct answer. In doing this, you can effectively keep track of your progress towards that passing grade. This is going to boost your confidence, it's going to increase the efficiency of your time management, and it's going to move you through this test, taking advantage of the other strategies like skipping the hard ones and moving on to the easy ones, and eliminating wrong answer choices quickly and more easily. That's it. 7 secret strategies to standardize test taking that the test makers don't want you to know about. It doesn't seem crazy complicated because it's not, but apply these strategies and you're going to get a better score on the real estate licensing exam and likely pass your first try. Take all these approaches, build them into your exam prep routine, and you'll have a much better shot at passing your test. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, and while you're doing that, subscribe. In fact, why not go whole hog here? Hit the little notification bell too. That way, we can let you know as soon as we've got new content on our YouTube channel that can help you level up your real estate game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.